So today we'll discuss, as we know, Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all Upanishads. Sarvopanishado gavo dogdha gopalanandana partho vatsaha sudhir bhokta dugdham gitamritam mahat. Sarvopanishado gavo. All the Upanishads are compared with a cow, and Krishna is the milkman. Partha, Arjuna is the calf, and that nectarian milk is Bhagavad Gita. Thus, Gita is the essence of all Upanishads. Sometimes Gita is also called Upanishad, Gita Upanishad. And what is the essence of Bhagavad Gita? If Gita is the essence of all scriptures, all Upanishads, what is the essence of Gita? There are 18 chapters in Gita. The middle 6 chapters of Gita is the essence of Gita. And in the middle 6 chapters that describe Bhakti Yoga, what is the essence? The middle 2 chapters, 9 and 10, where Krishna very beautifully reveals his heart, what's there in his heart, especially in the 9th chapter. My God, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. He speaks this sloka to describe how easy and how accessible the path of bhakti is in comparison to all other spiritual paths. Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, all these have their own limitations in bringing us to the lotus feet of Krishna, but bhakti gives us full access there. Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, offer, done here with Krishna. But you may bhaktya prayachati. Even if a devotee happens to make some mistakes, of course accidentally, not deliberately, Krishna is kind enough to forgive such a devotee and accommodate him. Apichet suduracharo bhajate mamananya bhak. Even if you are unable to perform pure bhakti, selfless devotion, at least whatever you are doing, offer it to Krishna. Yat karoshi yadashnasi yadjuhoshi dadasi yat. I hope all of you know these shlokas. So in this way, Krishna reveals his heart so much. In Bhagavad Gita, middle 9th chapter and 10th chapter also, no less. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mataha sarvam pravartate. He also says, Tesham evanukam partha aham ajnanajam tamaha nashayami atma bhavasto jnanadipena bhasvata. The Lord will give us the necessary intelligence to come close to Him. He will enlighten us from within. He will destroy our ignorance, our ego, and bring us closer to His lotus feet. So this is what is described in the middle 2 chapters, 9 and 10, which is considered the essence of the essence of the essence of all the scriptures. Gita is one essence. Middle 6 chapters, essence of essence. Middle 2 chapters, essence of the essence of the essence. So what is the essence of the essence of the essence of the essence? Essence power 4 now. Means what is the essence of middle 2 chapters? Anyone can guess? Exactly. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhya jivam namaskuru. Krishna says only 4 things as a part of our sadhana. Manmana, always think of me. Bhava madbhakto, become my devotee. Madhyaji, worship me. Mam namaskuru, offer obeisances to me. Prabhupada gives lecture on this topic and says, is there any difficulty in doing this? No difficulty, no difficulty. Think of Krishna, become his devotee, offer dandavats. Is there any difficulty? Huh? No difficulty, Prabhupada. We'll follow this. So what is the essence of this shloka? Essence power 5 now. Essence of the essence of the essence of the essence of the essence. What is the essence of this one shloka? From all Upanishads we came to 700 shlokas, 18 chapters. From there we came to 6 chapters. From there we came to 2 chapters. From there we came to 1 shloka. Now tell me the essence of this shloka. Thinking of Krishna, always remembering Krishna. Being Krishna conscious. Right? Man mana, always think of Krishna. Now, if you are always thinking of Krishna, man mana, how is bhava madbhakto relevant there? Is it required to mention, if you are always thinking of Krishna, are you not a devotee of Krishna? Why Krishna, if this is the essence of the essence of the essence of the essence, why Krishna has to repeat the same instruction twice? Manmana bhava madbhakto, both are same, right? Any thoughts?
Different types of bhakti.
Okay. Yeah. You can remember Krishna with a negative emotion also. Man mana. You can be 24 hours Krishna conscious. You can remember Krishna even with a negative emotion. As he said, Kamsa was remembering Krishna with fear. Shishupal was remembering Krishna 24 hours, thoroughly Krishna conscious with envy. Hiranyakashipu, 24 hours Krishna conscious, 24/7 with hatred. Narada Muni once spoke to Yudhishthira Maharaj in Indraprastha, in the Rajasuya ceremony, Rajasuya sacrifice. So the context was like this. Shishupal criticized Krishna and Krishna released his Sudarshan Chakra and killed Shishupal. And Shishupal was liberated. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj had a question. Narada Muni, why Vena blasphemed Krishna and he went to hell. Shishupal also blasphemed Krishna. He got liberation. How is it justified? ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है? He became little surprised. Then Narada Muni said, you don't understand how Krishna conscious Shishupal was. When you criticize Krishna and if your criticism leads you into deep absorption in Krishna 24/7, then Krishna can kindly give you liberation. At least he is 24/7 Krishna conscious, even with a negative emotion. And Narada Muni goes on saying that, in fact, demons like Shishupal, Hiranyakashipu, they are more Krishna conscious than me. Right? They are more wrapped and absorbed in the thought of Krishna than even me, devotees like me. Is it true? Out of his humility, Narada Muni is saying this, don't take it literally. In Bhagavatam, many devotees keep saying many things, don't take everything seriously. Some devotees say something to just minimize their position, to belittle themselves out of their own humility. Don't take that seriously. And sometimes some demons speak philosophy. Hiranyakashipu speaks philosophy of Atma Tattva. Body is never alive, soul is ever alive. He speaks all this. But he wants to become immortal in the next chapter. In 7.2 he says, body is anyways perishable, soul is eternal. But in 7.3, he goes to Mandara mountain and does tapasya to please Brahma to become immortal. Chapter's title is like that, Hiranyakashipu's attempt to become immortal. What they say and what they do, totally opposite. So, but Narada Muni says, Hiranyakashipu is more Krishna conscious than me. Hiranyakashipu is speaking great philosophy, but he is not following it, so you should not take it seriously. Narada Muni says Hiranyakashipu is more Krishna conscious than me, that also you don't take seriously. Sometimes devotee says something, demon says something, you should understand what to take seriously, what not to take seriously. Once Parikshit Maharaj asked Sukadeva Goswami a question. He said, how can people not enter hellish planets? Sukadeva Goswami said, they go to hellish planets because of committing sins. If they perform some prayashchitta, atonement for their sins, they will not go to hell. Sukadeva Goswami is speaking, sitting on Vyasasana, in front of Vyasadeva, in front of Narada Muni. You have to take it seriously. But Parikshit did not take it seriously. I can't accept your answer. Sida bol diya. He just told in front of the Guru, I cannot accept your answer. Why? Why you can't accept your Guru's answer? I will give an answer. I will give an explanation. Kvachit nivartate bhadrat kvachit charati tatpunaha prayaschittam athopartham manye kunjara shochavat. Even if you perform atonement, you may be relieved from the sinful reaction, but will you be relieved from the sinful desire? If sinful desire is not gone, will you be relieved from sinful action? If you are continuing to act sinfully, can you avoid sinful reaction? Then again you have to perform atonement or what? Prayaschittam atho apartham manye kunjara sochavat. I consider this prayaschitta business apartham, meaningless. It's like elephant bath. He did not accept. So coming back to our main discussion, Narada Muni says that some of these demons are more Krishna conscious than me, than many devotees. And in fact, envy can absorb you more in Krishna than even devotion. He says that. But it's not a literally, it's not a statement that is to be literally taken. How do we simility saying like that? But the underlying fact there is, if negative emotion can absorb you so deep into Krishna, how much positive emotion can absorb you? Therefore, take to positive emotion. Negative emotion is not a recommendation, it's a possibility. There is another point. If your negative thought about Krishna, your envy towards Krishna, hatred towards Krishna, anger on Krishna, falls little below the standard of Hiranyakashipu or Shishupal or Dantavakra or Vidurata or Ravana or Kumbhakarna, you'll end up in hell. Yes, you can be Krishna conscious with a negative emotion, possible. But if you are not fully absorbed in Krishna with that negative emotion, we'll end up in hell. Because they are totally absorbed, obsessed with Krishna consciousness, 24/7, Krishna showed some kindness and gave him liberation. Like Paundraka Vasudev, he also got liberated. Because he is absorbed thinking that he is Vasudeva. And he has written a letter. Very genuinely he wrote a letter. Very genuinely. His full conviction he wrote a letter. I am the real Vasudev. I have heard that you living in Dwarka is claiming to be real Vasudev. Please give up that name. Accept that I am Vasudev. Surrender unto me. Mamekam Sharanam Raja. I will protect you. Krishna heard this letter and had a hearty laugh. Paundraka is convinced about it. And Krishna went on his chariot to Kashi Kshetra. Kashiraj is Paundraka's brother. They both were together at that time. And Krishna came, blew his conch shell, inviting him for a war. And Paundraka came. Krishna felt, am I seeing mirror or what? Right? He looks exactly like me. And he started laughing. And after some kind of verbal fight and physical fight, Krishna released his Sudarshan Chakra, cut his head and gave him liberation. At least he thought himself as Krishna and he became Krishna conscious like that. So it was necessary for Krishna to say Manmana and then Bhava Mad Bhakta also. Manmana means always think of me, but not like Shishupal, not like Paundraka, not like Hiranyakashipu, not like Ravana, but like Sudama, like Ambarish, like Parikshit, like Yudhishthir Maharaj, like the gopis of Vrindavan, like Yashoda Mata, like Uddhava, he become Krishna conscious like that. So Bhava Mad Bhakta is an important word. Manmana Bhava Mad Bhakto. You always think of Krishna like a devotee, not like a demon. Okay. Then third point. Madhyaji, always worship me. Mam Namaskuru, offer obeisances to me. Essence of all these 4 points is become Krishna conscious. Now, essence is Manmana. With positive emotion, of course. Essence of this shloka is Manmana, in one sense. Now, what does it mean to always think of Krishna? When Krishna said Manmana, Man is me. Man is mind also, but here Man is Mat, me. Krishna says, always think of me. Second, Mana is mind. First, Man is basically Mat. It is Krishna. Always think of me. So, what does it mean to always think of Krishna? Sripad Ramanujacharya says, Manmana means Mai apar karunya, saushilya, saundarya, madhurya, gambhirya, audarya, vatsalya, jaladhau, nivishta manabhava. That is Manmana. How many of you know this? Commentary from Ramanujacharya. Beautiful. He says Mai, means Krishna is saying, means Mai. Apara. Apara means shoreless, bottomless, expansive ocean. Right? Jaladhi means that which contains water. Not this cup, not the bottle. Jaladhi generally refers to a big water body, generally ocean. So Apara Jaladhi means expansive ocean. whose shore you cannot find. Right? So Krishna says, Manmana means immerse your mind in 7 oceans. What are the 7 oceans? Karunya. Krishna is an ocean of compassion. Immerse your mind, bathe your mind in this ocean. Means always think of Krishna's compassion. Karunya. Second, Saushilya. There is a quiz after this. I have to conduct some interactive session so that I don't sleep. So that at least you don't figure out that I am sleeping. So first ocean is, what is first ocean? Karunya. Means ocean of compassion. Saushilya means good character. Krishna is an ocean of good character. Mayapara Karunya Saushilya. Third, Saundarya. Krishna is an ocean of beauty, unparalleled beauty. Fourth, Madhurya. Krishna is an ocean of sweetness, unlimitedly sweet. Karunya, Saushilya, Saundarya, Madhurya, Gambhirya. Krishna is also an ocean of Gambhirya, means gravity. He is very grave. Then Audarya. Sixth ocean is Audarya. Means he is benevolent, extremely benevolent. Somewhat similar to Karunya, but he is very benevolent. Then last is Vatsalya. Vatsalya means affection. Krishna has unlimited affection for all of us. So I will complete my class. It's 9 o'clock. You have to give the remaining class. Right? First point. What is the first ocean? Karunya. Krishna is an ocean of compassion. And you need to immerse your mind in the ocean of Krishna's compassion. Basically, you need to engage your mind in meditating on, in thinking about, in deeply contemplating on Krishna's quality of compassion. That's what it means. Mayapara, Karunya, Saushilya, Saundarya, Madhurya, Audarya, Gambhirya, Vatsalya, Jaladhau, Nivishtamana Bhava. Nivishtamana Bhava means immerse your mind, bathe your mind, allow your mind to get fully absorbed in meditation on all the 7 qualities of Krishna. That's what Manmana means. That's the essence of Krishna consciousness. Now give me an example of Krishna's Karunya. Putana. Any more examples?
Fruit salad. Fruit salad.
Fruit salad.
More?
Puja.
Correct. Okay. So many examples. He said Putana. Let's begin with Putana. Because morning also we had a Bhagavatam class on Putana only. Devakanand Prabhu, correct. Padbhyam bhakta hridistabhyam vandyabhyam loka vanditaihi angam yasyah samakramya bhagavanapi tatstanam yatu dhanya bisasvarga bhavapa janani gatim Krishna bhukta kshiraha kimugavo numataraha. The very first example came is Putana. Even that Krishna's deliverance of Putana is the first example that popped up in my mind also when I was writing about it and speaking about it long back. Because the way Krishna showed compassion, Karuna on Putana is really unparalleled. Here is a lady, actually Rakshasi, who dressed herself as a motherly lady, trustworthy lady, with a malicious intention to kill infant baby, 6 days old baby Krishna. Many people in this world accept innocent attires, trustworthy attires, with a malicious intention. So many examples. Indra, for example. He disguised himself as a sannyasi and stole the sacrificial horse of Prithu Maharaj. He knows that Prithu is a devotee. Indra knows that Prithu is conducting a sacrifice to please Lord Vishnu. Indra himself conducted 100 sacrifices. And Indra knows that sacrifice is a worship of Lord Vishnu and I should not be interrupting the worship of Lord Vishnu, and interrupting worship of Lord Vishnu is a great offense. He knows that. You want more information about it? Once Indra was conducting Ashwamedha sacrifice, and one of his assistants named Kumuda had a desire to ride on that sacrificial horse, and he started riding. Indra had sent his assistants, find that fellow, bring him here. His name is Kumuda. They arrested him and brought him here. And Indra said, you have stolen my sacrificial horse. You want to ride on my horse? I curse you to become a horse. He cursed for stealing his horse. And that cursed personality, Kumuda, became Keshi demon. Whom Krishna killed by putting his butter soft hand in the mouth of Keshi. You know that. So Indra cursed a person who has stolen his sacrificial horse, and now he is disguising himself as sannyasi and stealing Prithu's sacrificial horse. Can you just see the irony? I am not sure whether both Indras are same. Right? Name is same. I mean, post is same. But so this sacrificial horse thing happened in Prithu's case happened in first Manvantara. I don't know which Manvantara this Kumuda thing happened. But Keshi is 7th Manvantara. Very recent. But whatever it may be, so Indra knows what is right and what is wrong. But still, this obsession that Indra had to maintain his record as Shatakratu, the performer of 100 sacrifices, made him forget all his knowledge and become so ignorant and lose all common sense and discrimination and go and steal the sacrificial horse of Prithu. And he failed. At least now he should come back to senses, right? Even after failing, he again went. Second time also he failed. He again went. Repeatedly stealing. So much determination. Vyavasayatmika buddhi. Determination directed towards destructive activities is not worth appreciating. The quality of determination is great, but that which is directed towards such heinous activities is not worth appreciating. Anyways, Indra accepted a trustworthy attire of a saint, a sannyasi, saffron robes. Seeing the saffron robes, Prithu's son did not even kill Indra. Similarly, Putana also came with a trustworthy attire. Not even a sannyasi, directly mother. Who can doubt a mother? She is coming like a motherly lady. None of the Vrajavasis doubted her, allowed her go deep into the inner chambers. Krishna was born just 6 days back. How can Yashoda Mata and how can Rohini Mata allow a strange woman to enter their home and touch the infant baby and feed her milk to the baby? See, all Leela Shakti's thing. But Krishna is so merciful that he has given liberation to Putana. Not just normal impersonal liberation. The position of a motherly nurse in the spiritual world. Aho abakiyam stanaka lakutam jighamsaya payayadapya sadhi lebhe gatim dhatruchitam tatonyam kamvadayalum sharanam rajema. Kamvadayalum sharanam rajema. Who else can be more merciful than Krishna? So this is how Krishna is Karunya ocean. There are unlimited such examples. So think of Krishna's Karunya. Think of Krishna's merciful nature. You will find unlimited examples. Lord Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, if at all you want to apply your logic on understanding something, better use all your logical and analytical abilities to analyze Krishna's mercy, Mahaprabhu's mercy. So this is Karunya ocean. What is the second ocean? Saushilya. Now tell me some examples of Saushilya.
When Sudama came, he worshipped.
Don't wait for me to unmute you. Just speak.
So when Sudama came, he performed a dharma of king, and he not only treated Sudama as a king of his kingdom, but also exchanged the very beautiful words.
Krishna's way of treating any Brahmana guest. Sudama, example. Sometimes Narada Muni comes, sometimes Rukmini Devi's messenger comes. So whoever comes, Krishna exhibits his great, wonderful character as a Kshatriya or a householder who receives guests, especially Brahmana guests at his home. When Dronacharya went to Drupada Maharaja's kingdom asking for some financial assistance, Drupada Maharaj said, "Get lost." But when Sudama went to Krishna for some financial assistance, without even Sudama opening his mouth and asking, Krishna gave him so much of assistance. And on top of it, he got up from his own couch, made Sudama sit on that couch, washed his lotus feet, had tears. It's not a formal guest reception. He had tears. Genuinely, he's washing the lotus feet of Sudama. So this is the Saushilyata of Krishna. How to respect guests, how to respect Brahmanas, how to respect parents. Krishna falls at the feet of Devaki, who is his own mother. And not only Devaki, Devaki's 17 co-wives. Vasudev has 18 wives. So Krishna treats all the 17 co-wives of Devaki as his own mothers. This is etiquette. So this is Krishna's quality of Saushilyata, good character. And many such examples are there. You can meditate. In this whatever half an hour, 1 hour, we are only taking a dip in this ocean. You can swim, you can drown, you can do anything in the rest of the life. But now let's just go through one dip. So Karunya ocean, we saw Putana as an example. Saushilya ocean, we saw Krishna's reception of Sudama as an example. Then third ocean? Now tell me, Saundarya. Some example of Krishna Saundarya.
Krishna entering the forest.
Varha Pedam Natavaravapu. भांडीरे शशिखंड मंड नवरा श्रीखंड लिप्तांग हे वृंदारण्य पुरंदर स्फुरद मंदेन्दीवर श्यामल कालिंदी प्रिय नंद नंदन परानंदारविंदे क्षण श्री गोविंद मुकुंद सुंदर तनो मां दीनमानंदय. Bhandiresha, Krishna is the master of Bhandiravan. Shikhanda Mandanavara, Krishna wears resplendent, shining, rainbow like peacock feathers on his head. He's already so dazzling and so beautiful. Peacock feather adds to that beauty. Sri Khanda Liptanga He. Sri Khand is not the Sri Khand that you eat. Sri Khand is sandalwood pulp. Sri Khanda Liptanga He means Krishna would just smear sandalwood pulp. He will not smear. Yashoda Mata or some other gopis will come and smear the sandalwood pulp all over his body. Kubja also. So like that, Krishna is so beautiful. He is Jagan Mohana. Krishna Jagan Mohana. There are hundreds and thousands of shlokas describing Krishna's beauty. One Prabhu said, Varha Pedam Natavara Brahma says, No medyate bravapushe taditam varaya gunjavatam saparipicchala sanmukhaya vanyasraje kavalavetra vishana venu lakshmashriye mridupade pashupangajaya. Although Krishna appears as a simple cowhead boy, very innocent cowhead boy in Vrindavan, that cowhead boy form of Krishna in Vrindavan is the topmost manifestation of absolute truth. Most beautiful, most enchanting, unparalleled beauty. Gopyaha tapaha kimacharanya damushya rupam lavanya sarama samordhamananya siddham drigbihi pibantyanu savabhinavam durapam ekanta dhama yashasha shriya aishwarasya. So this shloka is spoken by the ladies of Mathura, appreciating the good fortune of gopis who are accustomed to seeing Krishna's beautiful form in Vrindavan. Lavanya Saram, Krishna's form is the essence of all loveliness. Asamordham, there is no other form that can match Krishna's beauty. Ananya Siddham, where did Krishna get this beauty? It's innate in him, it's intrinsic in him. Drigbihi pibanti anusava abhinavam durapam. The more you drink the nectar of Krishna's beauty with your eyes, make your eyes as cups, bowls. What is the beverage that is filling this bowl? Krishna's beauty. So with the bowl of your eyes, keep drinking the nectar of Krishna's beauty. And with the bowl of your ears, drink the nectar of Krishna Katha. So the more you drink, the more you feel like drinking. What's your favorite beverage? Yes, Prabhu, this little boy. What's your favorite beverage? Milk. How much milk can you drink? 1 cup. If I give you 10 cups, you can't handle, right? But Krishna's beauty is that beverage. Even if you drink 100 cups, you will not be satiated. You will say, Ani or, give me more. Every day you have been taking darshan of Vrindavan Chandra last 11 years, right? Since the day of his installation, 2013. 11 more years you can take darshan. 11,000 years more also you can take darshan. 11 yugas also you can take darshan. No satiation by seeing Krishna's beauty. Anusava abhinamam. The more you look at Krishna's beauty, the more his beauty increases. You see many temples, on the day of installation, deities look in a certain form. They look beautiful. As time progresses, their beauty increases. Have you noticed it? On the day of installation, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, 30 years down the line, their beauty increases. They may become chubby also. Outfit may not even fit also. They may put on weight also. Right? That is ever increasing beauty of Krishna. So, Drugbihi pibanti anusava abhinamam durapam. The more you drink Krishna's beauty, the more you feel like drinking. You will never be satiated. You will never be exhausted. You will never be bored. Durapam, very rarely attainable. So in this way, Krishna's beauty is described in so many shlokas. Right? So how many oceans are over? 3. What are they? Karunya. 4th, Madhurya. We are preparing our mood for Janmashtami. Just 4 days. Madhurya. Tell me some example of Krishna's Madhurya. Vallabhacharya. Adharam madhuram, vadanam madhuram, nayanam madhuram, hajitam madhuram. Everything is madhuram. Gamanam madhuram. Everything about Krishna is madhuram. His name is sweet. His form is sweet. His garland is sweet. His peacock feather is sweet. His words are sweet. Once Mother Bhumi, after Krishna's departure, recollects all the pastimes of Krishna. Kavasaheta viraham purushottavasya premavaloka ruchirasmita valgu jalpaihi स्थैर्यं समानमहरन् मधुमानिनीनां रोमोत्सवो मम यदङ्घ्रिविटङ्किताय तावा सहेत विरहं पुरुषोत्तमस्य. Who can tolerate the pangs of separation from Purushottama, Krishna? Premavaloka, with his loving glances, Ruchirasmita, with his sweet smiles, Valgujalpaihi, with his sweet conversations, he can completely captivate the minds of his sweethearts like Satyabhama. That is the sweetness of Krishna. His holy name is sweet. Madhura madhura metan mangalam mangalanam sakala nigamavalli satphalam chitsvarupam sakridapi parigitam shraddhaya helayava Bhruguvara naramatram tarayet Krishna nama. Madhura madhura metan. Of all the sweet things, the sweetest thing is the holy name of Krishna. Of all the auspicious things, the most auspicious thing is the holy name of Krishna. He is sweet. The gopis of Vrindavan say in the Gopi Gita, Madhuraya gira valguvakyaya Budhamanognaya pushkarekshana Vidhikaririma viramuhyati Kalilatam manaha kantagachati. Madhuraya gira. Krishna's gira, voice and his words are so sweet Valgu Vakyaya, Madhuraya Gira means voice is sweet. Valgu Vakyaya means your words are sweet. Your words are so appealing. Sometimes people's voice may be sweet. What they speak may not be sweet. Voice is nice, but the way they or they may speak harshly. Sometimes people may speak sweetly, but their voice is not so sweet. They don't have a very great voice. But the content is sweet. But Krishna, both are sweet. Madhuraya gira valguvakyaya. Buddha manognaya pushkarekshana. Buddha manognaya means Krishna's sweet speech and sweet voice can completely captivate Buddha, great philosophers and very exalted scholars also. Generally, it is very difficult to impress scholars. Whatever may be the amount of the logic that you speak in your speech, they will say, I say, yeah. They don't get impressed so much. But when Krishna speaks, everybody gets impressed. That is Krishna's sweetness. Krishna is beautiful and Krishna is sweet also. Sometimes people are very beautiful externally, but they may not be sweet in their behavior, in their words. Sometimes people may be sweet, but they may not be so good looking, right? But Krishna is both. He is Saundarya Jaladhi also, Madhurya Jaladhi also. Saundarya, Madhurya. So we completed 4 oceans, right? What are they? Karunya, Saushilya, Saundarya, Madhurya. What is the 5th one? Gambhirya. People who are so sweet can be silly sometimes. Have you known someone? Kids are a good example. They are sweet, but they can be silly also. They can be ignorant also. They can do a lot of mischief also. But Krishna can be grave. He is so sweet and he is also very grave, very serious. He can be very grave that Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Rupa Goswami defines what is gravity. If he cannot understand the mind of the other person, he is very grave. He cannot understand what's going on within the mind of a grave person. Tell me some examples of gravity, Krishna's gravity. Yes, that's a wonderful example. He gives grave teachings. Very grave teachings. All these very playful. And seeing his gravity, Arjuna said, I'm sorry, I joked with you, my dear Krishna, please forgive me. You are so grave in chastising me, in giving me such philosophical teachings and showing this big Kala Rupa and Vishwarupa. Yeah, any other examples of Krishna's gravity?
When he is going to kill Kamsa and all, there's all gravity only.
No, Krishna killed Kamsa very playfully. Little gravity is there,
mediation between Ashwatthama's whether to kill him or not.
Krishna gravely spoke there.
Both parties were.
Yeah, Uddhav Gita is also grave, as you said. Any other examples of Krishna's gravity? I'll tell one and conclude. Bhishma. Brahma. After Brahma Vimohana Leela, Brahma came back and found all the calves and all the boys playing with Krishna as usual, and Brahma got bewildered, and all these boys became 400 Vishnumurti forms and they all merged into Krishna. Then Brahma was even more bewildered. Then with tears in his 8 eyes, not 2 eyes, he fell at the feet of 6-year-old Krishna and said that, my dear mother, please forgive me. Mother can. He is 4-headed Brahma, so big. Krishna is 6-year-old boy with curd rice in his hand. Very sweet. He says, you are my mother. How am I your mother? Krishna doesn't say that, but if someone questions like that, then Brahma's answer is, very recently you showed the entire universe within your belly to your mother. Means universe is there within your belly and I am inside the universe. Just like a mother carries the child within her womb, you are carrying me in your womb along with the universe. So Brahma is saying this while standing in front of Krishna. Means Brahma is inside Krishna and outside Krishna also. If Brahma can be inside Krishna and outside Krishna, why can't Krishna be inside the universe and outside the universe? Antar Bahiravasthitam. So that is Krishna's inconceivable nature. So the main point here is, when Brahma offered 40 prayers, still Krishna did not speak a single word. Very grave. Brahma could not understand. Towards the end of his prayers, Brahma is saying, Aho Bhagyam Nanda Gopa Vraja Kasam. And he's also saying that I want to become a blade of grass in Vrindavan. I want the dust from the lotus feet of Vrajavasis. So many things he was saying. Krishna, Kedras is like this, he is like this. Not at all responding to Brahma. Brahma could not understand what did he mean. Maybe he thought that I am not qualified to be in Vrindavan. Let me just clear this place. Maybe he wants me to resume my services as creator. So he went back. But still he felt very guilty, very bad. Then he understood. I must pray to Krishna even more. He went to a place called Antardvip, continued his austerities. Then Krishna appeared in front of him in the form of golden Gauranga and said that now in this life we have so elevated social status. All the Prajapatis come and offer obeisances to you. Within one day of Brahma, 14 Indras come and go. 14 sets of Devatas come and go. 14 sets of Saptarshis come and go. Brahma is not an ordinary personality. Because of your very high elevated status, you dare to even test me. In your next life, or in my next life, in my next incarnation, you will appear as Haridas Thakur in a Mlecha family, in a Yavana family. You will not have social status. In that deprived social status, in that situation of deprived social status, you will be very humble. In such a humble state of mind, you will be able to chant the holy names of Krishna constantly, and I will accept you as my dear associate. Haridas Thakur is one of the dearest devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu kept his lotus feet on the chest of Haridas Thakur, and Haridas Thakur looked into Mahaprabhu's eyes, said Krishna Chaitanya, and he gave up his body. One side lesson in the current context is, only in a humble state of mind can we realize the glory of Vrindavan or chant the holy names of the Lord. When there is no humility, we can't chant. We can't understand the glory of Vrindavan. When Brahma was proud, he could not understand the glory of Vrindavan. But when Brahma became humble, then he understood the glory of Vrindavan. Yatra naisarga durvairaha sahasan mrugadaya mitrani vajita vasa dhritarut tashanadikam. He understood the glory of Vrindavan. So basically Krishna can be very grave to purify his devotees. Next. Sixth ocean?
Audarya.
Audarya. Audarya is somewhat similar to Karunya, but Audarya is benevolence. Whenever I hear the word Audarya, I remember Audarya Dham, Mayapur. And Krishna in the form of Gauranga is extremely Audarya, extremely benevolent. So benevolent that he doesn't even discriminate who is qualified and who is not qualified. At least Krishna says, Yathamam prapadyante tam sadaya bhajamiham. Mahaprabhu says, even if you are a palmer also, I will give you mercy. just come for the exam. I will give you 100% marks. You don't even have to get pass marks 35 also. At least aajo, exam hall mein aajo. Hall ticket leke. That's all he says. And don't offend anybody. That much is sufficient. Just chant the holy names. You don't have to do sacrifices. You don't have to do elaborate worship. You can't, close your eyes or nose for 60,000 years and do meditation. Just kalautad harikirtanat. Chirata dattam nijagupta vittam swaprema nama amritamatyudaraha apamaram yo vitatara gauraha krishno janebhyastamaham prapadye. Even to the most pamara people, Mahaprabhu is giving mercy. That is Krishna's Audarya. Then finally, Vatsalya. Vatsalya Jaladhi. Krishna is an ocean of affection. Parental affection in one sense. Of course, devotees can connect with Krishna in multiple rasas, but the Vatsalya specifically refers to the Lord's affection towards his devotees. Mother Suniti told Dhruva that I am just one mother who can offer you affection of one mother. But Krishna can give you the affection of 10 million mothers put together. Combined affection of 10 million mothers. You can only imagine how much affection that would be. When Ashwatthama released the Brahmastra to kill the embryo of Mother Uttara, Uttara came running to protect me, O Krishna. Because you are very affectionate towards your devotees. Bhakta Vatsalyata. There are unlimited such examples. These are the 7 oceans of Pandavas. Yes, of course. Pandavas. Kunti Maharani's prayers. Bhishma Dev. Out of Krishna's affection for Bhishma, Krishna personally went to the battlefield to give his final darshan to Bhishma. That is Krishna's anugraha, vatsalya. So manmana means to immerse our minds in these 7 oceans. Mai apara karunya saushilya saundarya madhurya gambhirya audarya vatsalya jaladho nivishtamana bhava. If we can meditate on these qualities of Krishna, we can become thoroughly Krishna conscious, and that's a wonderful mood to maintain in this Janmashtami period and forever, throughout the year. Garthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sorry for the sleepy class. Any questions or comments? Final? Just 1 or 2 we can take. 9:30. No questions?
Crystal driving the ocean.
7 oceans. Yes, brother.
Any tips to how to love and taste Srimad Bhagavatam?
You are louder than me, even though I have mic. I am able to understand how much. Yeah.
Yeah. Wanted any tips from you how to love and taste this nectar of Srimad Bhagavatam, the way you present. What can we do practically?
Associate with devotees who have love for Krishna. Sangat sanjayate kama. We develop desires, habits, inclinations, samskaras in the association of people who have similar habits and samskaras. Be with Madan Sundar. I think you already have. We are quoting all the shlokas that we were discussing. Right. Any other?
We were talking about the Adore aspect of Krishna, Vatsal aspect of Krishna, as a loving father and mother. But we see in general life, and the skeptics may say that I don't see that Adore Bhav.
Audarya.
Vatsal.
You don't see?
In the present life, in the life of devotees also, like we study Srimad Bhagavatam, in the perfect same point is being made in Srila Prabhupada also, that we have to see this misery as part of Krishna's mercy. This is what I have found at least in my reading. So, basically, it's material is full of misery. And so, how we can see that Vatsalya Bhav in our life?
How to perceive Krishna's Vatsalya in our life?
Yeah. Because we see misery is there, bound to be there. So, it should be there.
Tatenu kampam susamikshamaano bhunjana evatmakritam vipakam. A devotee thinks that I deserve more misery. Krishna minimized it. My hand was supposed to be cut, only my finger is cut. And why Krishna is given even this much of misery? For my purification. He can cancel that also. But if he cancel everything, then we take him for granted. Just to make you more serious in Krishna consciousness, which is beneficial for you, he is doing that. When a teacher gives a tough question paper, not that he hates the kids, but just to make the kids accept the challenge and grow more mature. If in a 10th standard kids paper also, the questions are 2 plus 3 equal to dash, 15 plus 23 equal to dash, 2 into 5 equal to dash, fill in the blank. Oh, 100 of the 100. Wow, amazing. Then how is the maturity of 10th grade kid tested? You may undergo miseries, but are your miseries greater than Kunti Mata's miseries? Draupadi's miseries? Uttara's miseries? Parikshit Maharaj's misery? Chitraketu Maharaj's misery? Amrish Maharaj's misery? What misery are you talking about? More pure devotees, devotees are much more purer than us, very exalted devotees who are in the bhava or prema stage also. They underwent 100 times more miseries than us, both in terms of the intensity and frequency. Pandavas, my God, how many miseries they underwent? Ho kashtama, ho anyayam yadyuyam dharmanandana. How many customs and how many anyayams they faced. And we are getting overwhelmed by that misery and saying, Krishna has no vatsalya. Ye ocean cancel. Ye ocean Krishna ka nahi hai. Let me find who is the owner of this ocean. You keep searching for other Audarya people, Vatsalya people. No, Krishna is an ocean of compassion. Because we are standing on the shore, we don't understand how sweet the ocean water is. We are thinking that it is also salt water ocean. I will not enter. Enter now. Jump into the ocean. Even if you drown, no problem. There are no Timingala fishes inside. There are no aquatics or sea monsters inside. And you will not die even if you drown in this ocean. In fact, drowning in this ocean is life for a devotee. You should have faith in Krishna. Trust Krishna's intentions and integrity. Even if the intensity of your problems is beyond your capacity to tolerate. You may not be able to resolve a misery in this material world, but that ability or disability to resolve should give us the realization that this is not a place for me to live. Krishna is giving you problems that are beyond your capacity to solve, to make you realize that this place is not a fit place for you to live, to increase your hankering to reach Him, to make you more desperate. Krishna, done with this material world. When we face some adversity, and in that adversity we doubt Krishna's integrity, Krishna's compassion, Krishna's affection, we will continue to live with that adversity. But in that situation of adversity, if you develop detachment towards the material world and intensify your remembrance of Krishna, dependence on Krishna, and longing to reach Krishna, that will take you to Krishna. Calamity is an opportunity for a devotee to intensify one's dependence on Krishna and increase one's remembrance of Krishna. Calamity is not a result of Krishna's neglect. For that we need to study Bhagavatam. Because Bhagavatam is tapatrayonmulanam. Tapatrayonmulanam means not that Bhagavatam will literally solve all your problems. Tapatrayonmulanam means Bhagavatam will equip your consciousness with the ability to see misery as mercy of Krishna. Does it make sense? I'll conclude, Prabhu. Thank you very much. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Gauranga Darshan Prabhu ki.